It's hard these days to get through life. Like, I think life is getting harder and harder every single day. People are going through things like depression, anxiety. People talk, but they're not really listening to each other, and they're not really finding out, really caring about what's going on with the other person. I see a lot of people, they're walking around like they got holes in them, you know? And the younger generation, I feel, are just getting more and more lost. And they're searching for something.
Qigong, in relation to martial arts, would be the internal component of the training. Based on Eastern philosophy, you have energy, qi, that flows through your body. So if you're doing it for health purposes, then you might want to target the heart or the lungs or the liver, whatever you may have a problem with, and then it will keep it healthier that way. Sifu, as a Qigong master, as a martial arts master, 31st generation monk, he wears many hats, and it's quite daunting when you look at all the things that he does throughout the day and all the things that he's responsible for.
You want to be a Qigong master, you have to sacrifice many disciplines in your life, especially the life of your living, right? You have to discipline yourself step by step. Example, like you have certain time in a day, you have to go for different training to understand the different part of the body, right? You have to change your whole discipline of your life, including the diet, including the way you're thinking, the way you try to look at different things, the way when you train your body, how to do it step by step to reprogram. I can say reprogram or regeneration the energy from the body, right? It's many steps you have to go through.
I've been doing martial arts now for 49 years. Full-time of the last 18 years. I've known Sifu Lee for about 10 years now. That we've developed a very in-depth relationship.
Sifu is more than just a Sifu to me. I don't think I'm the only one who say that.
He's my hero, because I tell you, it takes so much to get up every day and have the discipline to do anything in your life, never mind, getting it to the point of pursuing Qigong. Qigong is such a discipline. I mean, martial art is such a discipline anyway, but that particular section of it is the toughest thing to do. I think of Sifu as just an amazing man. There's times that I have to look around and just wonder if he's a part of this world or something alien.
If you're doing it for martial arts purposes, then that's when you get into a lot of the incredible feats that you see the Shaolin monks do with the hard Qigong, and what Sifu has demonstrated with the iron body, iron throat, and just being able to manipulate the energy any which way you want to be able to strengthen parts of the body for impact.
We all want to do what Sifu can do, but we all know we cannot match him. He is truly just amazing. sure hope one day we can do at least half. If I can do just half of what he got, I'll be happy. But not possible.
I can't imagine a life without this school, without Sifu Lee.
Because a lot of the time when we have problem ourselves, not necessarily related to the Kung Fu itself, we're talking about some own family problem or own personal problem, we will come to Sifu too. And Sifu, normally he will give us the direction.
Growing up, I was a very negative person. When I met Sifu, that was something that he changed with me and still continues to change with me now.
About 6-7 years ago, my son have brain disease. After the surgery, my wife developed what they call is a post-trauma depression. So that time is very, very stressful. And I try to be the mediator between the family, between my children and my wife. And even myself, I become starting to have depression myself and have a high anxiety attack. Coming to this school, I found out it's really helped my focus on something else. I taking Kung Fu and Qigong from Sifu, and it really, really helped me a lot. I become more relaxed. I don't get into rage anymore.
I don't think I changed anybody's life. The reason why I say that I only can give them all my suggestion, what I see for what's going on. I only can give him what they're thinking about. I only can give him a direction. Did they want to change in their life, it depends on them. If they don't want to do it, nobody can change it.
About 4 or 5 years ago, I felt a little bit of pain in my heart. I had it checked by a doctor, and the long story short of it was, they basically thought it was, or told me that it was acid reflux. In 2005, just 2 years ago, I was at a function in Kelowna, BC, and I died of cardiac arrest. And one of the doctors said to me, who was there, fortunately, he said, "Fred, you were dead before you hit the floor." I was gone for 18 minutes, and they brought me back. And when I got to the hospital in Kelowna and came around, they started calling me the miracle man in the hospital, simply because I came back after 18 minutes, but I also had no neurological damage or anything like that. And I attribute a lot of that to Qigong and my body being able to function and deal with that kind of trauma.
Qigong practitioner to do, right, is to understand how to using the energy inside the human body.
And in fact, I use him for my personal doctor. He looks after my health as well. And he's the first person I went to when I had a heart problem.
Sifu was treating a patient, he was like 90 years old, and he'd have to go to his house at night and treat him after he finished class, after he was tired. And I will never forget this night. I said to Sifu, "Why don't you just let him go? Let him go, let him die." And Sifu said to me, "You know what?" He said, he's still alive. And I just froze. And I just thought, whoa, he is a human life. What does it matter if he's 90 or 18 or 2 or 5 or he's alive? We have to protect that at all costs till the end, till it's over.
What's the biggest thing we're missing right now is how to understand the response of our own human life, how to respect our own body. That's what we've been missing so far.
Like I often would turn to Sifu and I'd say, "Well, what do you want to do, What do you want to do with your life?" And he'll say, "I'm here to save the world." And I'd just look at him and go, yeah. He says, "I'm not kidding. I'm here to save this world."